Hello and welcome back. Today we are covering Time Trials, which is a brand new game. The demo is out on Steam, and the game is going live for purchase on Monday. So definitely check it out. There's a versus mode where you can go ahead and either play with your child to encourage them, or you can go ahead and play with your buddies, or if you have siblings in the house, you can play with them as well on versus mode. Let's go ahead and start and take a look at some of these features here. So here we have the character selection. Now this game is going to be releasing on Monday, priced at $12.99 with a 15% launch discount. There's also a demo if you want to check it out today. You can definitely hop on and check out the demo. So there are 5 characters that you can unlock. You start out with Yuki, who is class president, and then we have Norio, who is the baseball hero. We have Kemi, who's the super scientist. And then there's Megan, the library volunteer, as well as Ash, the magnificent magician. Let's go ahead and check out Ash. And for this game, it starts out relatively easy. It splits off into adding and then addition and then multiplication. From like multiplication, it will go into some different areas. You can go ahead and get trophies. There are 4 different trophies that you can get. And then we get into division, where it goes over dividing with fractions and other things like that, as well as multiplying with fractions too. So really cool skills covered in here. With the addition, it gets into subtraction, where you can get another trophy. And then it continues on with fractions here with the trophy there. Once you get to the end of a trophy line, you can go ahead and click, and it will bring you to your next available task. Now, these do get quite challenging and quite difficult. As you can see, I don't really hit 3 stars 100% in a lot of these. So it's easy to progress through the game, which I think is really cool. But as far as showing mastery, it's a little bit tougher. So let's go ahead and come on over to, let's just do park here. And so we're going to be clearing 4 hexagons for this. And so this one, I believe some of them are designed to go ahead and be relatively easy to master and cover. And then others are test your skills a little bit more. This is going to be one where it's sort of like seeing if you understand how to go ahead and place this. I just got this 6-7 badge. Awesome. Good to see a little bit of brain rot there. Let's go ahead and continue on to the next window. And so this is where you unlock Norio. And let's take a look at this. So this is adding to 15. And so that's one of the ways to add to 15. And then you rotate with the X and the Z keys. And then you go ahead and just drag on down. So let's come on over here. See, there we got a 5 there. That's 13, so we'd need to add 2 to that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do it that way. And then we have a 5, so we'll come on over here, drop those down. All right, and then we have 9, which would be great for a 6. So we're going to come on over here, drop that over there. The 8's, of course, going to help with the 15. Let's go ahead and do it that way. All right, and so then we have a 10 coming down with a 7. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move this over like that. We can drop the 5 in and then get points for both of those. We have another 10, 2 10s. So I think we'll go ahead and do that. And then we have 8s coming down, so I'll do that. Here we have our 5, so that'll give us 2. It's a really fun, engaging way. Makes game, and it makes you think about what your mathematical choices are. I haven't seen a 1 in this game, so that might be not super great there, but that's okay. And so then we have a 10 and a 2 coming down. I'm just going to go like that. If we have a 5, I can go ahead and string that along. Want to preserve that as well. And so then now I can go ahead and bring this 5 down. And then it kind of takes care of that. When I've got a 2, I can place that there on top. We're just about done with time, though. So let's go ahead and actually do the 15 there. and then 10 here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get any points for that, so we'll go ahead and bring that down. And time is over for this. So that is the adding to 15. I got 2 stars on that one. So with talking, I think I kind of was a little bit slower. This will bring you to the title screen. This will bring you to stage select. One of the things I would like to see is a button that brings you back to the title screen from here, maybe down here or something like that. That would be a really nice feature. Currently, you'll need to play a game in order to unlock that. Let's come on over here to the subtraction here. And I actually have 2 stars on this one. So let's go ahead and check out the subtraction as well. So, and then there's negative multiplication as well combined into this. So, all right, so we have 9 and they'll drop that down there. And then they're color aligned, which helps to go ahead, helps with the math. So our 4s or -4 are going to be that teal color. And then our 10s are going to be the pinkish color, which is good. It helps the math to be a little bit more approachable, I would say. All right, so -7, -8, negative is going to be, I add up to -15. So that's going to go ahead and cancel each other out. And let's bring this over here. So that's 8. If I can get a 7, then that will help with that. This is going to be -10. There we go. So that takes care of those 2. And then we have, that's of course -12. And we have 2 more hexes that we need to go ahead and get taken care of. I'm going to bring this one, put that over there, which takes care of that. And then this is going to take care of this. And I don't think that's enough to go ahead and get 3 stars, but let's find out. It is not. All right. So, but that's okay. We got 2 stars again. And then this is Ash. And so you can select the stage. You can retry it. My win is no illusion. Really, really fun game. Very well thought of. It gets quite challenging. I can feel my brain sort of chugging along as I'm working through these problems. And it causes you to like really interact with the content very, very deeply. So, yeah, I think there's one more... Was there one more? I think there's one more trophy that I need to get here, or maybe there's 2. I think I got 3 of them, though. For the addition, yeah, we got a trophy there, and then we got a trophy there. So there are just one more trophy that I need to get, a couple more concepts that I need to cover. But this is a really, really fun game. It begins off super easy. Let's do one of the multiplications just to showcase that, and then we'll go ahead and head on back to the... title screen. So fingers on the Z and the X, and then the down arrow. And so let's over here. So we're multiplying to 12. So if we put them like that, then 3 times 4, 6 times 2 over here. And then I'll have the other 4 drop down. So that's kind of ready to go ahead and do that. So to 12, that would be, let's do it that way. And yeah, we'll bring it down here. There we go. I want to save the space next to the 4 for a 3. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? All right, we're going to do it that way. And then we'll make like a tower of 4s, I guess. All right, we'll do this. And then here, I'm going to pull the 2 over, which will interact with the 6. The 3 will do 3 times 4 twice. Score a little bit more points. And then we have 2 3s, which is awesome. All right, only 25 seconds left. So let's see if we can score a few more points here. There we go. Bring that down. Here we go. All right. And that's going to be our last one. So let's see how we did. 272. Is that enough? Did we do it? And 3 stars. Woot woot. Okay, so now we can go ahead and hop on over to the title screen, which is going to bring us back to our options and everything else. Awesome, awesome game. You can see a lot of thought has been put into the game. It's very, very challenging, and I feel like it takes the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, fractions, other things, and it forces you to understand them at a deeper level, and really, really like this game. Definitely check it out. Times Trials. November 24th is when it's going to be available, so look out and download the demo today. It doesn't take a lot of room on your computer. It's a very moderate sized program, and there's a whole lot of math inside to go ahead and crack open your brain with. So be sure to check it out. Thank you for the likes, thank you for the subs here, and we'll be back with more very, very soon. Have a good one all. Take care. Keep on mathing on. We'll see ya. Bye bye.